Welcome, and we back. It's Two Peas in the Pod.
Cass.
I'm your host, Rich.
And I'm your host, DK.
And today's topic basically is a discussion about Michael B. Jordan and Laurie Harvey.
Ooh, man. Current, ain't it?
It's current, yeah.
Recent,
This is what the people wanted. They wanted us to talk about some entertainment stuff.
Yeah, man. We've been kind of political and kind of, you know what I'm saying, real straightforward with the politics lately. We was trying to get into a lot
cultural.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's jump into a current event in entertainment world today, which is Michael B. Jordan proposed to Laurie Harvey, and she said no.
25 years old. Ain't that what they gonna say? Looking like her, shaped like her, with her track record. I mean, that's on Michael, ain't it?
Yeah, well, it is on him. And my question would be, I wonder what was going on in their relationship to where it gave him the idea that she wanted to be married. Like, was she talking marriage talk with him?
No, the idea that gave him the relation, that idea was that he was doing all the right things. He followed the layout that they give you with an ethos mindset in the public. So when everyone's saying a woman wants this, a woman wants that, he took that, gave that to her in theory, and it didn't work. And that's what a lot of men understand. It's like, man, I was faithful. I didn't have other women. Yeah. I was calling her. I was taking her out. I was spending the money. I wasn't doing this. I was doing that. I was going here. I was going there. I knew her dad. And it don't matter what you do. If it's not enough, it's not enough. And what not enough means, there's other options on the table. She had other options.
More than likely she did, but I want to speak from his point and just try to engage what he was thinking and understand, like, if you're with a woman, y'all together for a certain amount of time, like, was marriage a topic of discussion? Because if she wasn't talking about being a wife, if she wasn't like really pressing, like not pressing you, but if she wasn't like expressing that she's looking to, be a wife at this age or settle down and get married, like, why so fast? Like, what is he jumping to propose for so fast?
Because of trends, because of fads.
So that's his purpose. So that was his relationship goals.
Date with a purpose. There should be no reason why you're dating. This is what women tell men. There should be no reason why you're dating a woman if that's not to be your wife.
Yeah, but
he was just following societal expectations when it comes to handling a woman he felt was beautiful.
But then that's his fault.
I say it's his fault.
That's his fault.
But what we're exploring is the popular female majority response to Laurie Harvey saying no. Now, we team Laurie because why? Men don't feel sorry for simps. We don't feel sorry for men who get played. This is why women can't be men when it comes to that. No man feels sorry for him. We think he's stupid. Because how many men know that you got a woman that'll sleep with a man's son and him, and you still want to marry that anyway?
Yeah.
How do you know a woman that, hey, I just slept with Future because he was Future, and you're going to give her your all? Well, dude, you don't value yourself to some degree. And guess what? Men don't feel sorry for men when it comes to that. We don't feel sorry when you got played. You should have hit her better. You wasn't pulling the hair? I bet he pulled the hair. You don't feel sorry for men when they get played. So all these women, they mad. We not mad. I don't know no Michael B. Jordan. We're proving a point. That ain't what y'all want.
Right. And they don't really know what they want.
And they're not Laurie Harvey. You're not Laurie.
You got a point too.
They be trying to you see, you're not. Nah.
You're not Laurie.
Well, Kim K you're not rich like Kim K. Well, Laurie Harvey, you don't look like Laurie Harvey. You're not these women you idolize and then want to mock your life after and be like. Yeah. Laurie Harvey at 25 years old, the way her mama look, might be able to pull this shit off at 45 again, based on how Steve Harvey's wife look. Mm-hmm. You see Laurie mama?
Nah, I haven't.
That's why you looking at me like that with the glasses on. Cause you ain't never seen where she get it from. I'll hold out too.
I definitely didn't see where she get it from.
If my stepfather was worth that much money, I'll hold out too. Cause people don't understand, and this is where.
But is it about holding out because my stepfather make that much money, or I look this good, or is she holding out because
hold the highest bidder?
Or is she holding out because that's not the type of man she want?
No, she just can get better. She just can get better. She's settling for that $25 million he worth. She's settling for who he is. And there's no excitement in Michael B. Jordan because you're already a good dude. Women want the bad guy. And a lot of men don't know why. Because she wants to be what changes you. God can't change you. Your children can't change you. Your mama, no. She wants to be the only thing in life that can make you sit down, be still, calm you down. So there's no excitement with him. And he just worth a funky $25 million. Steve Harvey making that today. You know what I'm saying? Steve Harvey gonna go through 3 shows and make that. So nothing about him impressed him. Not to mention, when you're an elitist like Laurie Harvey, the white boys shooting they shot too now. You ain't see Rihanna creeping out of Ashton Kutcher house? You don't see one of the sister twins married to a white man? Hold on, the list goes on now. Them elite black women, they talk about how a black man get up there and just go get a white woman.
Yeah, they do.
But when they get up there in status, the white boy compete for them too.
They do the same thing.
So we as black people, we looking at Michael B. Jordan like, oh man, she had a good nigga. She had a good man. No, that was a good Negro. She get all men. She gonna get her a Spanish man. She gonna get her a Korean man. And she knows
that's what she want. If she's a diverse, then she's into going into different
all women
races,
are because American women, especially black women, and I'm not gonna say American women, I'm gonna say American black women. They push being black exclusively in the neighborhoods to us. But in all reality, when they get out there and they get to making their money in the capitalistic form, they're taking whatever man is the highest bid and the most qualified. And Michael B. Jordan may be a high qualified black man in her eyes, but he is not the highest qualified man that she can get. We don't know what Laurie Harvey DMs look like. What, a dictionary or something?
When you say high value, are you talking about financially stable wise? Like,
I mean capitalistic wise. I mean whatever she was looking for in Future in Diddy, she has that in white, black, Chinese, Arab. I mean,
so let's
she could. Rihanna was with a billionaire for A$AP Rocky. Rihanna was with a billionaire.
Right.
You don't think that Laurie Harvey don't look in the mirror like, I look better than Rihanna?
I get that. So let's put the money to the side for a second, right?
People always say that.
You know why I got to put the money to the side? Because you know how you just said,
why?
Yeah, you just said, you ain't Laurie. You ain't Laurie. Now you just said, you ain't Beyonce. You ain't Beyonce. Well, a lot of times people don't have the money that these people have either. So sometimes people choose to stay with someone or leave someone just based off their character. Let's put the money to the side. Maybe the type of man that he was in a relationship is not something that she was thrilled about.
But he ain't sell crack.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, it ain't about selling crack. What if he was too passive? What if he was too easy to walk over? What if it was a bugaboo, like you said that Destiny Child made a song? What if he was
never heard Bugaboo before?
Nah, I didn't.
They ain't never heard the song Bugaboo by Destiny Child.
Or I probably just didn't remember.
Yeah,
but whatever. But long story short, if that's what it is, the reality of it is it probably was the character, how he was in general, why she didn't want to stay. It probably had nothing to do with his money.
We getting back to why she didn't want to simp, dude. We already know why she didn't want to simp. We answered that earlier. We talking about the societal expectation that common women are saying they want out of men, like Michael B. Jordan. But then all of them do what Laurie Harvey do, and they not Laurie Harvey. So yeah, we might not be Michael B. Jordan. But when you come
I gotta take these off because
when you come place Michael B. Jordan expectations on common men, I want you to wine me, dine me. I want to be the only woman you talk to. I want to be the woman that you want to marry after a year. Why wait 5 years to get married? You should know you want to be with me forever the day you get with me. And common men do what Michael B. Jordan do. Common women act like Laurie. It's too fast. I had the discussion yesterday with my son, and when my kids just want to talk about it because they're teenagers now. I said a man giving his relationship, his resources, and all of himself to a woman too fast is the equivalent to a woman having sex with a man too fast. You're giving yourself up too fast.
I agree with that.
So that's why it's on Michael B. Jordan. But in the societal expectation, when a man wants to take his time with a woman, when he meets a woman, he just wants to court her, take his time, keep his options open, date other women while he's dating her. Oh, hell no. Oh, you gotta do like Michael B. Jordan. They gotta be all me, all about me, post me, take me out. You should be exclusive to me. Meanwhile, if this is not enough, oh well.
But yeah, not only that.
So
meanwhile, she's not posting him. She's not exclusively, you know, him. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out what gave him the impression or the idea to say, yo, this, unless he just fell head over heels in love, he was sprung. Yeah.
He was just sprung. But what I'm talking about is our community, our black community's response to the situation, whether it's scripted, whether it's screened, whether it's real. The way our women responded to it was, well, sometimes y'all give us y'all all and it's not enough.
Whoa. It's a ratchet response.
But that's a common response. A ratchet response has now become a common response when it comes to our feminine women in our community or non-feminine. You know, however you want to look at them these days. I don't want to judge them and say they feminine, not feminine, but boy, y'all rough as hell. I mean, y'all rough as hell. y'all tough as a boy to goddamn nails.
No,
you know
absolutely. They need to tone that down some.
Yeah, and you see, men are so mad because Michael B. Jordan gave his all. We not mad. Anytime a man can look and say, look, that's why we players, that's why we pimps, that's why we max. Yeah, y'all just hurt. Y'all hurt. We just telling you he got hurt, and we just telling you we don't want to be him. I don't want to get MBJ. We got a corner phrase.
Yeah, and what would I be hurt about?
Because he got played. I'm just telling you I don't want to be him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Next time you tell a man, oh, he a dog because he started talking with a woman, and when the first 90 days of that relationship, he had other women. Oh, he was a dog because I went through his phone. Yeah, he spent the night one night. This is stereotypical. And I went through his phone, and he was talking to other women. How long you know this dude? 63 days? He still supposed to be talking to other women. He don't know you. I'm not finna share no and compete with no. Okay, cool. Look at Michael B. Jordan. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The societal response that our women gave that, oh, well, sometimes y'all do right and shit not enough.
Right.
Back to white girls he go.
I'm hearing all this from you because you know I didn't play the story close attention. I don't know what the feedback was.
Well, but I had my teenage kids come to me and ask me about it. And I asked them what was going on. I really didn't hear too much about it either. I didn't know what was going on. But my daughter came up to me, Dad, what do you think about Laurie Harvey? My daughter.
So here's what Steve. Oh, go ahead on that because I want to say what Steve Harvey said. But go ahead.
Well, you know, when your daughter asks you, you know, how do you feel about, you know, the whole Michael B. Jordan? I said, what happened? Well, she told me exactly what we opened our show up and said. You know, Michael B. Jordan tried to propose. I'm already knowing Michael B. Jordan was getting highlighted last year for being this prime dude that stepped in after Diddy and Future and Diddy's son and, you know, all these other rappers and collective of
Was
dudes.
Meek? Well, I think Meek Mill was in that mix too, right?
So he was getting hit for not judging her body count and, you know, being with her and giving his all and being exclusive to her. He was getting praised for that. Now they feel no sympathy for this man, you know. And I asked my daughter what's going on. Well, and she being a teenage girl and my son being a teenager. Well, they're saying Michael B. Jordan, you know, it wasn't her fault that it wasn't enough and did that and that. I'm like, I looked at my teenage son, which is my stepson. I said, son, we ain't never had no problems. I've been in your life. She was 5 years old. I swear for God, if you ever let a woman play you like that, dude, I'm probably gonna Marvin Gaye you. I'm not gonna say nothing on air. I ain't supposed to say, boy, you raised by a pimp. I don't care what your mama say. I gave that up for her. You let a woman play you, fam, we gonna have a problem.
Right.
And I looked dead at my little girl and I said, baby girl, I don't care if you 19. I don't care if you're 20. When God send a man for you, when life, I don't care if you believe in God, life, karma, whatever, send a man to you that love you, baby girl, it's dumb to throw him to the wayside and just gamble that another man like that is gonna come. Because what they say about good women? You only gonna what? Get that every blue moon. You get with this good woman, but it's gonna be a long time. That's good spirit, period. That's good energy, period.
Right.
That's anything that's good.
Right.
When you take something that's good and throw it away, it's gonna be a long
time for you to get something
just
good
show
back.
the
Yeah.
universe what you think about a good thing.
Yeah.
You just told the universe you don't need a good thing. Here come the bad. And that's what we do as men when we go out there and chase the hussies, right? But they out there doing it and don't understand the karma. So I had to explain to my daughter the karma that come now. Laurie Harvey, baby girl, I hate to say it. And I told her, I said, she is an exceptional type of beauty. I said, I cannot lie to you, baby girl. I say the game she's going to be able to play, I say that's like the games LeBron James can play with a basketball. I said, not everybody can be LeBron James. And then they say the problem is these women look at these when they get a pack of makeup, baby girl, and they do this. And they think they turn themselves into Laurie Harvey. When Laurie Harvey get on the internet with a little eyeliner and some lip gloss and be bad in the mud, so does her mama. You ever see Steve Harvey? You know how he dressed, wear them type of suits? Yeah, because he got a bad woman, her mama. Yeah. So she already knows. She's been raised to know, man, my value probably up there, dude. It's going to take a dude longer than a year, you know, to get with me. So who knows if she turned down a proposal, but might have been willing to continue the relationship, but he was salty about the proposal being turned down and he didn't want to go further. You don't know what happened.
Yeah,
we just get the tip of the
it.
iceberg. But what I had to explain to my daughter, getting back to my point, was, baby girl, you know what? You can't settle, but at the same time, understand when somebody trying to settle with you. You know, that's what I say, baby girl, you human too. I say, and one thing about Laurie Harvey, she can give off the essence that she is like a goddess, and that's what women be loving. They wanna adopt the fact that a man look at her, see nothing wrong. That's not how you gonna see when he look at you. So you can adopt that mentality if you want to, and pass up on these good men. It was a dude online, dude, that the woman didn't want him because he was a rocket scientist or a neuroscientist or something like that. She said, I don't want to talk to no guy that's just smart, like, and they just pass up on these good men And then R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. When they get out they prime, when they get out of the, when they start to get big, when they got babies from the futures, when they got babies from these Meek Mills and all that.
Now they want
Now
that
it's
square.
now they want the square,
yeah,
and now they want
come
to
in
talk and judge
and
the
save
square.
the day.
So it's not about what Laurie Harvey is 1 in a billion. She gonna be able to pimp dudes till she die. Baby girl, that is not you. That's all people trying. Women don't understand that these women who y'all idolize, they're exceptional women. They talk about Kim K as if she's some common hoe in the grocery store. Y'all let Kim K. She's Kim K. You're not Kim K. So stop going around in your life acting like, and they say men are corny for looking at football players and basketball. Y'all think y'all can hoop like, man, at least we'll go out there and twist an ankle or something and get up and hail up and go. No, y'all don't do that. Y'all go out there thinking y'all Kim K get hurt and then be salty about it. Nah, I see dudes going to the court and think they LeBron James. They twist the ankle and go back out there again. They get dunked on. A youngster come out there and do them in the dirt. They go back out there the next game.
And try it again.
Try it again. So if you're going to be Laurie Harvey, understand when that Laurie road start getting a little hard, keep pushing. Stop turning around and start trying to get this pathos mindset of, oh man, need to come on, scoop me up. No.
Yeah.
You need to go out there and get bad and pull another man. You need to be desirable. They so mad that Laurie is just desirable. You mad you ain't desirable. You need to be just as desirable. Work, and that's why men are so big on your weight. Is how does Laurie Harvey look? She has a 6-pack.
Yeah.
I think at 8, but only Michael B. Jordan got them photographic memories of what it looked like below the waistline.
Well, not only Michael B. Jordan, but most recently Michael B. Jordan. Let's just say that.
Man, but they probably still could see it. He didn't turn tile forever. The women don't like that simp meat. You know what I'm saying? They don't turn them on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all I'm getting to is, man, women need to understand the diet she's on, the workout she does, the beauty regimen she stick to. You know what I'm saying? The business she has going on, how she monetizes herself. I mean, it's more to Laurie Harvey than a pretty face. And the one thing about Laurie Harvey, I would defend and say to women like that, and Kim K, and Rihanna, all these women, they didn't want to say, y'all let these women do. These women are some bona fide ass business women. Now, even though Michael B. Jordan was worth 25 on paper for, like they say, Laurie worth $1 million just off her being her, a pretty face.
Yeah, but she nowhere in his lasting.
No, but
Like,
what I'm saying is a woman with $1 million still ain't got a big no man with 25.
That's a fact.
I mean, I'm just being. I think that's the same tax bracket. I mean, when it starts at $1 million, when does it stop? When it comes to taxes, that's what you would have to understand. So I mean, yeah, she might be in that man tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? Because she filed $1 million taxes like he is. You know what I'm saying? Might not be 25 million.
25 million, so it ain't tax bracket.
But at the same time, she's a woman that has her own money, man.
Yeah, she do have her own money.
It might not be much as him, but the average woman that go around trying to act like her ain't got $1 million, bro. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Kim K got businesses for real. She pushing for billions. The average woman that want to act like these women don't got what they got.
Yeah, they don't, but I just want to put it out there that because in society, they make it seem like that's normal. Every woman ain't trying to be with a man just because it's money. You know what I mean? There's some beautiful, like, good women out here that, you know what I mean, to get with a dude that they like and rock with them. You get what I'm saying? It ain't about you having all this money. And I feel like at the end of the day, when we take away the superficial aspect of it, when it comes down to it, some people just choose to be with people or not be with people based off of who them individuals are personally, bro. And I think we kind of miss that sometimes when we go into the whole who make this money, who make that money, or she don't need them because she can get somebody and make more money than that. And then it's like
because women had talked marriage and said it was a business. When we started as men questioning women's morals, you want me to come in a relationship? Why? Why should I marry you? Why do we have to? Why can I be in a house with you and not marry you? And they always bring up the business. What is business? Business is money. So when you
security.
How much security you have to get when there's bills due, and you'd already had every dude you want. It's about money, and I want to feel you when you say that, bro. That these women are not after babies, after debt, after college student loans, after. I mean, I would have to see a woman, like I say, like Laurie Harvey, have her own money. I would have to see a woman be beautiful with her own bag, come from money, got a dad, and don't want me. Cool.
And that's what I'm talking about.
But to these women that say, okay, well, I'm gonna want to get in a relationship, but it's not about your money, man. How, bro? You have none in a society that requires some.
Yeah, if you have none, but in Laurie aspect, that's what I'm saying. She has the money, so therefore, like it may not be. Oh, I want a man to have X amount of money for me to be with him. It may just be she want a man. Whatever it is. To each his own, man.
I mean, but what I'm saying is, if it's not money, we're gonna go to emotions. So I mean, and then if we're not gonna go to emotions, then we're gonna go to sex. So when we come to women, a lot of women leave because of emotional, right? We just wasn't connecting, wasn't vibing.
We know women are way more emotional than us. So I think 90% of the time, most women that's like really in a loving relationship type of like serious. That's not there for money. They leaving because of love, bro. Either a loss of it or whatever the case may be.
But
like, I just
most divorces are divorced based on money.
Well,
that's stats.
That's
stats.
The money, the money part kick in, and the divorce. Like that's why they want to get married, because now they're entitled to have.
And then the other reason why people get divorced is because of infidelity, sex.
True.
So when you come to saying, okay, well, when I come to me getting a woman, I'm gonna have to be A1 at sex. I'm gonna have to have my paper right, and on top of that, I'm always have to be a vibe. If I had to teach my son how to keep his woman, I wouldn't tell him nothing but them three things right there. So we're gonna look at and analyze Michael B. Jordan. Either you wasn't a vibe, either the sex wasn't good, or your money wasn't enough. Ain't nothing else to worry about when it comes to being a bona fide. You gotta look how you look. She gotta find you attractive. But when it comes to the core of it, yeah, you have to be able to please her sexually. That's a requirement, right?
And I think we gotta also throw in alpha and beta, right? Because what if you got all those qualities, everything that you said, but you're a beta?
What beta mean?
A simp.
A simp, which is what women want. They want a man that has all those qualities, but they want him to be a simp. For them. And then when they get that, it turns them off.
Suckers impersonate masculine presence.
No, any man that's good at sex, he is not going to get off of that sexual game unless he's in love. Any man that's focused on his bread, he's not going to put a woman before his bread unless he's in love. Any man that has good energy and good vibes is not going to lose that good energy and good vibes unless he's in love and worried about a woman, and he's distraught about the love that he has with his woman going astray. So it's only when a man gets in his feelings about a woman when he loses the things that he had to got her. But that's what they want. They want a man that has the manly attributes, but would give it do Titanic. I never let go, Jack. But Jack let go and drowned like a bitch. Jack done did all this shit. Jack done fought all the rich people. Jack done got robbed of diamonds. Jack done did every goddamn thing. Jack did, and Jack gotta die. That's what they want, man. They want you to be the strongest mother. But at the end of the movie, you a story they talk about why they got a diamond in their hand.
I like that. I like you brought up Titanic.
Come on, cause that's what they watch.
It's one of my favorite movies too. But yeah, no, that's what it is exemplified in there. You get what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying?
Especially that final moment where he was like holding on. He in the water freezing, but he holding on.
Bro, when Jack was
like
going
professing
down
his love.
in that cold water, man, I hated Rose. Fuck a Rose, man. She gonna fuck somebody else after the movie ends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. I said, bro, when Rose was talking about it as an old woman, I said, I wonder how many niggas came after Jack, and this nigga dead as hell at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Is it worth it, bro? Is it worth being Michael B? Is it worth putting all your energy into a woman and like the society? I'm not talking about Laurie Harvey. I'm talking about the society of women that gave a response. Is it worth you putting your all into a female and that just not being enough for some common woman?
Nah, which is
maybe Laurie Harvey.
Which is why I tell my sons, you put your all into yourself. You get what I'm saying? It ain't about putting your all into going after a woman, pleasing a woman. Like once you get her and you with her, yeah, you do what you gotta do as a man. And that obviously that's the woman that you chose to be with. But up until that point where you find somebody that you willing to, spend a lifetime with or whatever the case may be, up until that point, your focus should be on you, son. Like you getting your money right. You're not running around chasing no little girls, hollering at because once you doing what you doing and you're focused and you're on the right path, the woman gonna be coming. Yeah, they gonna come to you anyway because you're gonna be the type of man they're gonna be attracted to.
Because you got
your shit together because you didn't spend time chasing women. Your time was on you.
So how can you keep a woman without keeping your focus on you throughout that relationship?
Yeah, you got to keep your focus on you. And then when you get with that woman, you have to build with a woman that
focus on you, focus on y'all,
focus on you, y'all, and herself. because you still want, because if a woman don't focus on herself,
she can't
some
focus
white,
on you.
Yeah.
And if you ain't focused on her, helping her build her, what you got behind you? It's a balance to everything.
Exactly. But it should be a balance, but I try to tell people all the time, though, I don't think it's never 50-50. Right?
No.
It's a balance. Yeah, but it's never 50-50, but it's a balance to where it's like this. Sometimes it go up on your way, sometimes it go up my way. Yeah. But it's never really 50-50.
The same every day, but it always ends out the same.
Right.
If you gonna count the days I had to be there for you and count the days you was there for me, I swear for it.
Then right.
But we can't sit up here and worry about the day being 50-50 every day.
Yeah, it's not going to be like that.
I told my wife, man, as proudly as a man financially, I'm talking about for like years, was out there, bro, trying to be LeBron. I tore my Achilles tendon. Couldn't work. Didn't have insurance because I was truck driving. So I had to pay for my surgery out of pocket. Man, hit me hard. You hear me? When I say hit me hard, hit me hard. Oh, baby, don't worry, I got you. Well, damn. I've been taking care of you this whole time. Now you gotta take care of me. Well, glad I'm in a relationship with you. But if I had not been taking care of her, I wouldn't have nobody to take care of me. So yes, I feel like when a woman goes to look for a man, she's looking for something that can handle her and what she is. And a lot of times when the women say, well, he wasn't enough, I understand when they say that, because a lot of times a man is showing you who he is, and that's not enough. But when you get to saying things like, he should only be courting me, you feel what I'm saying? That's the part that gets me, because if a woman is looking at a man and saying that he's not enough, that's only a comparison to other men. It's because she has other options, whether it be past, present, or active or inactive. She has options. So for women of society today to say, well, when I'm talking to a man, I can't stand when he's talking to other women. Now, I'm a married man, and this is something I had to go through. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, man, I don't know you. You can play me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm gonna go buy you a chicken sandwich real quick. Why we ain't going out to eat? Let me see your phone. Don't worry about them. See, men want to see the phone at the beginning of the relationship. Women want to see it at the end. You feel what I'm saying? I want to see the phone while I'm putting gas in your car. I don't know your ass like that. Make sure arrow ain't ready to get scooped up or something like that. But we don't get that phone in. I won't let them go through my phone now. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, when men want to play it safe and not go through this and not say, man, look, I just don't want to invest my all and have my heart broken because it wasn't enough. Women feel like that's worth it. Like, nah, you should. Nah, if you get your heart broken, you try. That's what it is. What about in retrospect? What about when you give a man your all and it's not enough?
He ain't shit. She gonna dog him out. She gonna tell her friends.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
Gonna kumbaya together. The friends gonna say he ain't shit. You ain't need him anyway.
Have you ever seen them do the kids like this? We don't need you. What you mean we? What do you mean we don't need you?
Yeah.
I didn't do the child nothing. I don't have sex with the child.
Like you bringing my kid in
on us. What?
How I cheated on y'all?
The child looking at you like, Dad, what you do? I ain't do you shit.
That's your mama.
That's your mama.
Your mama telling you that what we went through affected you.
I can't tell you the stories I had growing up, man, with my old man to get caught up, man, and to he'll look at us and say, I ain't want to put y'all through this. My mama say, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Bro, I've been through it, bro.
Everybody has, bro.
Same exact
but
thing.
Hey, I realized, man, Pops at some point got intimidated by Mama Degree. Pops had to say, Pops, I'm gonna play a slave, man. I'm gonna keep off, and I never understood. Now that I'm a man looking at Michael B. Jordan, my dad always told me, son, don't be him. He called that the nice guy. He called.
Nice
see, we didn't have. Ooh.
That's what they say, right? Nice guys finish last. I'm just saying, this has been a term for as long as I can remember, and I ain't created.
You feel what I'm saying?
This is what's been going along. This is
long time. So it's like I get in a relationship with my woman. I want a man that's sweet, pay attention to me, do all this. But you still ain't never heard the song Bugaboo. That's why I was like telling, you need to go listen to it, because it came out in the 90s where Beyonce was saying, man, this dude is so into me that he annoying me. And that was the first time as a little kid Beyonce taught me to be playing. That's why I always remember the song, because I listened to the song, heard the lyrics.
And it was like, I can't do that. I can't be like that. I ain't going to be hounding nobody down.
Well, if I want a woman
I'm
like,
not going to show too much attention.
So I already knew and then I made the mistake. I would think I was in junior high. Got one of the prettiest girls being player. Went out like Michael B. Jordan. She ended up talking to a dude in high school while he was in 7th grade. Broke my little heart because I was a Bugaboo. I love her for that. Hey, girl, I remember you. I'll never forget you. You made me a player. I'll never forget her. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, women been telling us for a long time, we don't like all that stuff, yada. We really want a man. Okay, cool. We're going to be some stand-up men. That come with no emotions.
Now it's toxic masculinity now.
So where did toxic masculinity
so now being that,
come from?
Yeah.
See, this Laurie Harvey thing deeper than her, because it ain't about her. It's about the response that women had to the actions that a young woman had.
It's always about the response, just like it was
about
the
the
response
response.
about Kevin Samuels after his death.
It
Their response
was about the
very
response.
telling,
It was
very
about.
telling.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah.
It's never about these people's lives or whatever. When common men like me and you speak on these topics, we speaking on the mentality and the response and the mindset that common people have on life issues that
True.
we share with these celebrities, with these people that are under the camera.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Because we go through the same thing they go through, just that theirs is magnified.
So for us to know that, hey, when you take that magnifying glass off them and just look at you and with the rare eye, that's how you gonna respond?
Right.
Oh no. And the internet is, it's destroying the idea of women really getting when you as a woman got 2,000, 3,000 men following you on, let's say, a platform for older women like Facebook, and you get on Facebook and say, I'm Team Laurie, you just let 2,000-3,000 potential men that could have hollered at you know that, hey, don't holler at her. Just try to hit her. Just like her pics when she's showing her breath. Because you know what they do now? They post deep quotes about God. Then they post get money, being successful posts. Then they post a slutty pic. Then they go right back to God. And they just do this rotation. Like, damn, holy, hoe, paper. Holy, hoe, money. Holy, hoe, my business. Hold on, throw my kids in there. Can't let people forget I'm my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the cycle,
That's
bro.
the cycle,
You
bro.
got it down to
Every
a
blue
T.
moon, I'm gonna let people know I'm a mama. You know what I'm saying? But I can't let men know I got these kids too much. I want them to think.
Yeah.
But they're at grandmama's house. They over there. I'm gonna go see them today. I wish I know what I'm saying, that had a woman to post. I wish I was in my kids'
that's
life.
pretty interesting that you said women would be like, I don't want to show my kids too much because I gotta still attract a man. But then when Kevin Samuels say a woman that have 2 and 3 kids is not like desirable, right, on the market, he get bashed for that. But those same women are hiding their kids when they on Instagram. They only show them once.
I want you to
once
go
every 6 months.
I want you to go
know what I'm saying?
I want you to go on the Common Woman's Facebook profile or Instagram profile. Go count the number of kids that she got on the picture with her and the kids. Now go count the number of times she got her booty out, her titties out, her weave, her career, her independence. Like go count.
Her social time out, drinking, balling,
and go do the percentage
traveling.
of how many of her posts is about her being a mother, and how many of her posts are being about an independent woman, a bad bitch, a go-getter, don't need it. Like, bro, them kids maybe 5% of these women's lives these days. That's why they wish they was Laurie Harvey. See, these women don't really agree, don't a lot of times don't agree, but they just wish they could be that beautiful. They wish if they was her, that's exactly how I would do it. Okay, yeah, that's how I felt about Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, but you not him.
But I'm not Hugh Hefner,
and they not her. So,
So when it comes to these responses, I just want women to understand the echo that it has. So now we got to raise our sons. Hey, bro, bro, you got to keep it playing.
So right, and before you telling the story about your daughter, I said I was gonna mention what Steve Harvey said to her, which was that, if he wished that when he was 25, he was like his children or his daughter in this sense, where it would have stopped him from so many divorces. Meaning, he wished that he was more of a person that wasn't so quick to jump into marriages, right? So he was pretty much commending her on making that decision at such a young age, at 25.
As he should.
Right, as he should. And that's why I wanted to advocate for, because I always say that people shouldn't even start thinking marriage until after 30. I feel like you should live, you should explore, you should, get to understand who you are as a person, the type of person you want to be with.
Because you don't know yourself at 25.
Exactly, you don't know yourself. So
you've been out your parents' house 7 years. You don't know yourself.
If you've been out their house since 18,
and
right?
You might have left at 21,
might have just
22.
left at 25 or at 25.
You know what I'm saying? I left my mama house 27. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Look, stuff happens. You know what I'm saying?
So,
but what I want to commend Steve Harvey for saying is, he said, as a man, I wish that I was like that,
right,
at that age, which meaning we're all human beings, bro.
Right.
And it would have saved him from a lot of what? Divorces,
right.
And I totally agree with him, because at the end of the day, everyone has a chance and an opportunity in life to go learn themselves, grow themselves, and get to know themselves. If they don't hinder that.
Facts.
If they don't hinder that. Laurie's not a hindered woman. A lot of these women who are young and in they feminine and in they prime, yeah, of course a man want to come snatch you then. But in retrospect, don't wait till it's too late. Don't understand that men are visual creatures. she is attracting men that feel this way about her because she is beautiful. Now, with Steve Harvey saying, I wish at 25 I would have been in that position. Yeah, you wish at 25 you had your money. Now, boy, you'd have been a player. That's all he's saying. I agree. So stop pushing our young men and when they go in the NBA and all that. Okay, he need to find. No, he don't. He need to sleep with all the women. He need to date. He need to go through his. He need to go through Rihanna's and all that, like how she went through Future and all that. We need to start raising our sons just like how Steve Harvey said. We need to be setting them up to be millionaires at a young age.
Right.
We're not putting them out the house no more. We need to stop telling them they need to go do right by the Lord and by the don't you got a black mama and no, we need to stop
teachings gotta stop.
because we done took it off our daughters, which is nothing wrong with that. But we leaving it on our sons, man. Society, not Steve Harvey, not Laurie Harvey, not Mike. I'm talking about society.
Right.
Just dealing with this subject. You know what I'm saying? We leave that pressure on our son. So when a woman go get pregnant, she can have a nigga baby, don't marry him too. Like, what if she would have been pregnant by Michael B. Jordan, he would have proposed? She still could have said what? No. So if I get a woman, so not me, but if my son get a woman pregnant, Lord knows not me. If my son get a woman pregnant, if my son say, Dad, I guess I got to marry. Son, no, you don't. You just take care of your baby.
Yeah. And that, you know.
Oh, he's messed up. He need to go and marry her. No, she's going to be the one that has to go in society and say that, you know, I have a baby father. He's just a cool ass dude that got women out here having his children.
Yeah, and
that should be okay, right?
That's a mistake a lot of men make too. Getting married because
to the woman, just because you got her pregnant.
Yeah, just because you got her pregnant or she got your baby.
And where does that come from?
Feel like you're doing the right thing because society stepping up to the plate as being a man. Society has taught you that instead of understanding that. Listen, y'all both had this baby, as they say, out of wedlock.
Yeah,
and now y'all just got to move forward as parents.
You get what I'm saying? The little boy gonna move forward. The young man gonna move.
Don't just jump. Yeah, don't just jump into a marriage.
Or looking for Similac in the store. She's like, well, come do this with me. He's like, man, I can send you some money. Or my parents, I know I grew up in a, not grew up, but when I left the east side of Arlington, I moved to this city called Mansfield. And what was going on out there is the same thing that go out in the hood, except it's different. Them white boys was getting them white girls pregnant too. And the rich suburban black folks, they was getting pregnant just like the baby mama drama. But the parents was always stepping in financially.
Right.
They buying the strollers, they paying for daycare, they watching. I mean, they make the situation
they
like
playing their part because
like
they financially
Breeze, they financially able to. So that was the only difference. You feel what I'm saying? So it wasn't really no need to say that the woman out there struggling or nothing like that, because the parents gonna have it.
Right.
Versus when I was in the hood, it was like this young man shouldn't just leave this woman to be going to the WIC office by herself and to the food office, food stamp office by herself, and she should have to be toting babies by herself while he going out to college playing football.
Her parents not helping her, and his parents probably
can't help
what they doing.
Yeah, can't help.
Yeah.
So now the dude in the hood, he's by societal expectations.
You need to step.
Yeah.
But he's in the same position as the suburban kids you just addressed, who's not considered a deadbeat, and that's the class difference. So and that's why
I say it's about money.
It
boiled down to some degree. The situation always different when you got a little money in it, and it's always different when you just a little too poor in that situation. You feel what I'm saying? And when I'm talking about societal expectations, I'm talking about the people who household is making less than $50,000 a year believe it's okay to pass up on a good man that wants to love you forever. This what women, I'm talking about the women that come out of households that make less than $50,000 a year. You got the audacity to get online and claim that it's okay for a woman from your standard of class of living to turn down anything they want to be with themselves that got something 25 times more than you.
Right.
That's a problem, bro.
That's a fucked up mentality.
That's a fucked up, bro. Bro, y'all crazy. Ain't no way in hell, bro. I'm finna sit up there and say, nah, I don't think the people from that type
a lot of people have lost sense with reality, and this has been for a long time now.
And TV,
a long time.
That's why they say TV and the internet the devil.
Like the metaverse been existed. It's been existing in people's mind. People been living in a fucked up reality or make believe fantasy world for a long time.
Yeah, man.
Right, and that's why a lot of people was triggered and upset by the shit that Kevin Samuels was saying because it was reality based. Or it was not giving you that privilege to just feel like, oh, don't matter it don't matter how much weight I got on. It don't matter how much money I make. I deserve a man that's making $250,000 a year plus,
and
he should take me with my children.
And I don't like him, then that's okay. I can drop him and look for another one.
Right,
I'm that bad.
Right, and if he don't accept me, then what? He's discriminating, he's fat shaming, like all these things come out.
He's
right?
a narcissist. He's a misogynist.
He said you look like what Kevin Samuel said. You look like a linebacker.
Yeah,
when he described one of them.
You better get your fullback built friend.
you get what I'm saying?
No, my favorite one.
But goddamn it, if you look like a linebacker, then the motherfucker wasn't lying. Like what we doing here?
I mean,
like we can't tell the truth.
Mothers give birth to linebackers. I mean, the linebackers got born somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't always get that from their daddy.
Yeah.
What if your daddy was a linebacker and had you, little girl? Then you might be linebacker built. So the man to say something like that, it didn't offend women, but in retrospect, women to say, well, if you broke, you broke. If you short, you short.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, hold on. My mama was short. My daddy was tall. I done heard so many young men growing up say, my daddy was tall.
And don't have no little dick energy. You already hear the song is Big D energy, so you're going to get shamed for that too.
And what that mean, and all big dick energy mean, bro, you got a little dick if anything toxic about women bothers you. If anything about women, them want money, them wanting to have options open and all this little dick energy, because they want to shame. And if, listen, it's that or the gay shaming. He must be gay.
Must be gay. Yep.
Oh my God. Bro. I can't tell you how many times you tell a woman, hey, you see how Michael B. Jordan got played? See, that's why I ain't going through that. I'm gonna keep my option open. Girl, he must be gay. What the fuck is you talking about? You see how Michael B. Jordan got played? That's why I'm gonna keep my option open. I'm gonna hit all of them. He must got a little dick. Hey, that shit ain't gonna work for all these responses now.
Yeah.
Because if a man look at Michael B. Jordan and say I ain't going through that little dick energy, that nigga with a huge pipe ain't going for that.
Yeah.
A nigga that know what he can do with his pipe ain't going for that.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So understand they don't understand what they molded.
Them type of nigga, we the type of niggas we got the energy y'all out here talking about. So why the fuck would we fall for that?
And then listen, they not gonna find that out, bro, until they sleep with you. They sleep with you and don't understand. You know you good in bed, bro. I know I'm good in bed. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know the last 5 dudes you hit ain't make you do like that. Yeah, I know that. So you think I'm just gonna be impressed by you because you impressed by this me? No. Yeah. You being impressed by my sex don't impress me.
Exactly.
And that's what they don't get.
Because at the end of the day,
you being impressed by my money don't impress me.
As a man, if you're not impressed by my sex, then I failed. So therefore, you being impressed by my sex does not leave me obligated or indebted
to be with you,
right? Because
or to not sleep with other women.
Exactly. If that's the case,
situation.
if that's what the man chooses to do, right? So that's what, and that's those the type of women that like a Future, right?
Yeah,
like a Future don't know what that man do, you know, in
I
the
don't
bed
know
or
what
whatever.
do,
but
they must
as
love
a Future, he get a lot of women. So in his mind, like, why would I just stop for one when I'm the fucking acquired taste around here? Like,
I'm the caviar.
Like, yeah, I'm the one.
I'm the one hitting the fish guts.
Right, but he's considered the dog.
Toxic,
he wasn't good enough for Sierra. He was toxic. He was this, that, and the third. How about he just was him? Sierra was her.
Laurie
and
Harvey
they didn't come to an agreement and they separated ways. He don't got to be a not shit nigga because Sierra didn't want to be with him, right? Because if Sierra just said, I don't want to be with Future no more, and Future wanted to be with her, he wouldn't have been the one with the sympathy.
Now listen, Future hit Laurie Harvey now. Mm-hmm. Future could have been Michael B. Jordan to Sierra. He could have gave her his all and ruined his career doing so. Because guess what? Who gonna believe that you a gangster rapper and you went out like a simp? Mm-hmm. So some men's reputation can't even take that hit.
And Future,
I'm not buying down other Future CD if he would have got played by Sierra.
Yeah,
bro.
And not only that, Future also know, she was with Bow Wow. She was with 50 Cent. Before I got here, like she was with colleagues that's in this atmosphere. So when you come from a certain they gotta understand. Women gotta understand. Certain men from certain environments, from certain upbringings, got a certain mentality.
Oh, but that got the thing now. You shouldn't care what your friends think.
No, it ain't about caring. It ain't about caring what nobody think. I said we got a certain mentality. That means that's our mentality. That's our mind frame. That's how we view shit. That's how we think shit.
Why do you have your mentality?
Huh?
You have your mentality because your demographics, how you were raised, what you come up around, what you're going to be around.
Correct.
That's who you are.
Correct.
So how I'm thinking, I'm not rolling with that. I'm thinking I don't live like that. I'm thinking I can't rock with that.
Right.
So how I'm thinking matters.
Right. You know as a man, we could look at it. Future. Oh, this Sierra. Like I used to watch her on TV when I was like, I want to date her. Yeah, I want to take it down. But I'm not thinking about marrying her because that's not what I want. She had other rappers before me.
Well, look at
so
this.
How that makes him a bad nigga because he wasn't ready to settle down with Sierra because she was ready to settle down with him.
But look at this in retrospect too. I got people I do have to care about what they think. I got fans that buy who I am, bro. That's why I said he has
True,
to care
gotta
about.
hold a reputation just as well.
So I have,
And
a
it's the same thing with
reputation
Kanye. Like a lot of people looked at Kanye with the Kim situation, like, bro, like she done married Chris Humphrey, she's with this, she had to take with Ray J, right? But Kanye knew all those things, but he still decided to say against all that, I feel like we can do something together bigger than that, and I'm gonna fuck with you.
Because
right? That's a conscious decision.
Kanye looked at it the way women looked at it. He looked at it like a business deal.
Exactly.
He signed the marriage agreement, bro, and walked away with $5 million from that signature. And then women will look at why Kim K could be Kim K. I guarantee you, if you will go up to a man and tell a man when he marry you that he gonna get $5 million when he marry you, you can go sleep with who you want to. I guarantee you, baby girl. Go be Kim K. Stop trying to act like and imitate me. Go be her. You feel what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if you woke up in the morning, you had an 8-pack like Laurie Harvey. Laurie Harvey wear a little business suit, and she flex her abs. She got abs. That means she do this. If you would get up and go do some crunches, I guarantee you can be Team Laurie. Actually be Team Laurie. But see, the problem is the work don't go with the want.
With the want,
You feel what I'm saying? And the reason why
I like
men,
that. We're gonna pause for a second. Your work gotta go with your want. I just wanted to emphasize on that because sometimes we say little things and we keep going and we just go over it. I want that to stand out.
Yeah, man. So when you sit down and you looking at things and analyze things like men like Future, man, okay, I got a reputation to maintain. What does she want and what is she willing to work for? You know what I'm saying? To help me give her what she want, help me get what I want.
Right.
So let's say he would have wanted Sierra to do the type of things that he get other women to do in rap videos. You know, be slutty a little bit, do all this, and women would have said, you know, I don't agree that she should have to do that. He'd have been right. I mean, they would have been right. But in retrospect, why they really fell out was because Future had a gangster image. You know what I'm saying? That he had to keep with his fans and with his real. He had to care. Hey, bro, I got an image I'm selling, and I'm really that person that I'm selling and telling people I am.
Right.
And me going to gay parties with Sierra, and me going to like Russell Wilson taking butt naked pictures with his Future son. So what you think she was gonna have Future on? So when a man say he don't want to compromise, you know, his integrity, or Sierra wasn't enough for him, he wasted her time, bro.
Yeah.
But now it's not a big deal that another woman that Future just got with hit and was like, nah,
because
the same.
Because the narrative is and has always been that it's all about the woman. Like you said, like even growing up in the household, we took certain things off of our daughter, but in doing so, we put a whole lot on our sons. And it's like we didn't. And I'm not saying when I say we, I'm talking about as a people,
yeah.
right? We didn't value our sons and put, you know, the value of a man, right? On the son, the strength of a man in them. We made him cater to, even in the household, you know, even we know we protect our sisters and stuff like that, but everything was more so catered around what we need to do for the woman. It wasn't based around what the woman should be doing for the man.
I was taking
in
my
a lot of
stepson-
instances.
I was taking my stepson to basketball practice yesterday, and I was talking to him. I said, you notice how I talked to y'all about Laurie Harvey, and a couple times I got to talking, you know, your mother got upset. He said, yeah. I said, did you see me give a flying F? He said, nah. I said, you're going to have to raise your house how you going to raise your house. I said, you can't be worried about how you're going to defend your woman when it comes to you being a man and a father of your children.
Correct.
And I think that's what happened.
And
we started saying things as fathers that started defending the mothers in the household. We stopped saying them. Grandpa wouldn't say nothing to defend grandma. So we didn't get our lessons. Meanwhile,
Why grandma wouldn't say that? Why grandpa wouldn't say something? Because they've been pushed the narrative, happy wife, happy life. Leave it alone. Let her win the argument.
Leave it
Don't
alone.
argue with it. Even when you get what I'm saying, so you
gotta
never
go to
really.
break.
And we
Leave it
so we
alone.
gonna get back to it. But while we go on the break, we gonna play.
Grandpa didn't say leave it alone.
While we go on the break, we gonna play my single Monetary Games.
That's right.
Streaming out on all platforms. Check it out, and we be right back at you.
Right back.
I'm on the bigger things. I'm talking monetary gains. I'm on the bigger things. I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, coupe roofs moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I'm on the bigger things. I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money.
No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of whenever you're focused on building your bands, gotta navigate and get to the money. No distraction gonna take me off course. Laughing at you clowns, you know what's funny. I'm that nigga and they know what it costs. Chick gon' get it, I don't care what it costs. All this horsepower, know me to floss. Rockin' Ralph Lauren up in the Porsche. New cologne scent smelling like honey. Keep the thing on me for whoever want it. Fantastic with the 4 pound. Desert Eagle or the 40 cal. Jimmy Fox, I lift your soul out. People saying whole soul out. Motherfuckers don't know what they talking about. I just think they need someone to talk about. So they sit around and gossip like bitches. Pocket watching and critiquing decisions. Truth is they know shit about business. I'm on a mission, trying to get into the billions. Can't get caught up in my feelings. Raising the ceiling, y'all know the flow appealing. Able, ready, and I'm willing. Give a fuck about your feelings, I'm making a killing. I'm on the bigger things, I'm talking monetary gain. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I'm on the bigger things, I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I got a whole lot of this. And I got a whole lot of that. Whole lot of y'all rags. Whole lot of y'all act like you're really with the shits. Really blood a crib, really you're a bitch. I really keep the fifth, really getting chips, rich be the shit. Yeah, they know I'm lit, 100 on the wrist, icy as a bitch. Spicy as it gets. My FIT is a drip. Quite pricey at the Ritz. Got your wifey on my dick. She loving my style, the way I get down, and she like the way I spit. Feeling wavy in this bitch. To the max speed like a motherfucker. I'm the gravy on the bitch. Fuck they saying out here. Shit. Only money talk to me. Come and talk to me. You gotta be worth shit. I'm on the bigger things. I'm talking monetary gain. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too. I'm on the bigger things. I'm talking monetary gains. Old money, new money. No, we are not the same. Always contemplating new moves. Getting to is what I'm used to. Back to back, cool roots moves. I got a whole lot of juice too.
Yeah, we back. That was Monetary Gains again.
That's hot
streaming
right
now
there,
on
man.
all
That's
platforms.
Hot. That's
You like
hot
that,
right,
bro?
man. I
Appreciate
like that Monetary Gains right there, man. That's hot right there, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about, you know. Go out here and get to the bag. There's a lot of ways to get money out here. Go get to it.
The right way.
Yeah, the right way. So back to what we were saying. We left off at Grandpa not saying nothing at home, right?
Grandpa wouldn't tell us
Grandpa
a
wouldn't
thing.
say nothing. So, but yeah, so you know, now modern day time, what society has, you know, predicted to us or led us to believe, like the woman is the value, right? And as the man, you supposed to do everything, you know, in your power, I guess, to cater to the woman and to court the woman and to commit to the woman. But it's like if the relationship fell, the man tends to get the blame, regardless of why it happened or how it happened. The short end of the stick. Yeah. So I don't know, man. We was talking about. I don't want to even stick too much on the Laurie and Michael situation at this point. I think we touched it enough and put enough insight on it. Yeah, to get the point across about them. But something else was kind of current, and I've been seeing it going around viral, and it's about the men that have 30 kids. Right? You know what I mean? And
so that's the same thing, because you either gonna be Michael B. Jordan or you gonna be the man that had 30 kids.
No middle, no gray area.
Ain't no gray area, baby. I'm glad you said that, man, because ain't no gray. That's what they want. They want a gray area. I want a man. No, baby. I'm either gonna be Michael B. Jordan or I'm finna go out and rack up. I'm gonna rack up, you know?
Yeah, rack up.
I'm gonna rack up.
That Nick Cannon,
hey,
the guy with 30. You get what I'm saying? And the guy with 30 don't even got nowhere
Nick
near what Nick Cannon got,
it's
right?
doing the same thing Nick Cannon doing. Let's talk about
That's
it.
a fact, and that's why I wanted to address, because he's been getting a lot of criticism, a lot of heat for having so many kids, and it's even men coming at him And it's like,
Haters.
that's the most suckerish shit I've seen. For a man to be mad at another man
For being a man.
having a certain amount of kids. Yeah,
For being a man.
For being a man and populating the earth. So on one hand, we'll criticize someone who birthed life to 30, black babies, but we'll praise the right for women to abort 800 black babies per hour. Per hour is the statistic.
So I'm gonna let you build.
You can kill black life,
Build.
but you better not try to create more than what, 2, 3? What is there a requirement to the amount of kids a man can have? I mean, is 3 too much? Is 4 too much? Like, what is it?
He wasn't up. I don't want to say that
Exactly.
word. I don't want to say that word. He wasn't a person that took anything from a woman that wasn't given to him.
Absolutely.
I'd rather say that. God, y'all forgive me for that. So with that being said, what was it about this man, this common man, that allowed women? So even if this is what we get into a society that a woman can be so sexually liberated that she can take that to the edge of earth. Anybody part of the community, they can do whatever they want. That's cool. But a straight man, no matter what women allow him to do sexually, should have some restraint. Why? Why, Burbs? Why? You've been on earth longer than me. Why, Burbs?
Because they just trying to control. It always been this sense of just controlling men. Like, women have been trying to control men for a long time. And I'm talking about as a young boy, like, just hearing the rhetoric and stuff that was going on like these talk shows and stuff like that. You can see where it was all about the woman. It was a control thing. It was a control and try to change. Like we Build-A-Bears or something. Like, they want to create the man. I want him to have this and be like this, but
he can
look
never
like
do that
that,
to
but
me.
never do that, and this, that, third. And then they go into this relationship with the ideology that, I may not like this or that, but I'm gonna be able to change that. I'm gonna be able to say, I changed them, girl. I stopped them from doing that.
But I'm gonna be able to change that.
So, and they go in there, and then when they're not able to change it, instead of them being mad at the fact that they attempted to
change
do
somebody.
something they couldn't do, they're mad at the man for not letting them change them. The shit is kind of psychotic when you really break it down and look at it, bro.
And then they go from man to man to man and they don't realize that's why y'all crazy, because you keep trying to do the same thing.
Instead of changing who you are and being a better version of you, so no matter what relationship you go into, you don't have to change nobody else. If that relationship don't fit for you, then you just go about your business. But you don't try to, spend 6, 7, 8, 9 years of your life trying to change something about a person. You know what I mean? And then
say you wasted your time.
Yeah, say he wasted your time or she wasted your time, because even you got men out here trying to change women, right? So
exactly.
It go both ways.
It go both ways at all times.
It go both ways.
This is not one of them shows where we don't acknowledge everything go both ways. Right. Even we talking about men or women, we already know it go the other way.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And just kicking back to the man with 30 kids, like, as
long as how do you feel? I mean, I'm proud that we getting shot down in the street, that our youth is being locked up, and there's a man that got 30 kids, he had all 30 of his kids life. And see, a couple years ago in the 90s, early 2000s, we were piss poor fathers. Now I kept saying, has this generation of fathers stepped up?
Absolutely.
Because this man got 30 kids, he's there, he's present, they know him, he sees his face, he ain't hiding from it, he ain't ducking from it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you either gonna be that as a good man, that means a man that don't hurt people, don't go to jail for murder people, but this who you is a good man, or you gonna be Michael B. J. So in our society, which one is more profitable to our culture, not our society, but to black culture? Would it be better for there to be more men like Michael B. Jordan, or would it be better if more black men were out here having 30 kids that they're taking care of in their life?
It'd be better if more black men was out here having 30 kids. Because that's building a nation.
But wait, where was he the past 25 years? He still wouldn't be in their lives if they didn't accidentally find out that he fucked up.
Well, these are all babies. These like 30 babies. Like these kids are like between the ages of like 1 and 8.
Yeah, I don't even know the age group.
Wait,
I looked at the picture.
So, hold on. So you're not talking about the doctor?
No. This is a black guy.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
God.
is a black guy from like some hood somewhere.
Yeah. And he have 30
And he has 30 kids. And he took a picture.
he's
And he
been
took a
present.
picture of like a Father's Day or something like that. And him,
He said, "I don't pull out."
Yeah. People say his pull-out game is weak.
He said, "Bitch,
why
pull out.
Why don't you wrap it up?" I'm like, obviously, all the kids got their eyes, so wasn't no STDs involved. The women let them do it.
Wait, so hold on. You've got to run this back. I have not heard this shit.
You either gonna be Michael B. Jordan or him.
30 children, and
30
he
children.
is present in every single one of their
And they are
lives.
bashing him for it. For this man being the father of a village.
Right.
They are bashing him for it. But they will have children.
Oh, you don't have enough time to be, present for 30 kids, and
You don't even
have
be a single
enough
mother.
funds.
You
Yeah,
don't even be a
right.
single mother working 12 hours a day trying to
Exactly.
compete with the next woman.
Let's talk about it, and that's
So
what I
what-
want to say.
What about the babies that are at Granny's house?
Yeah,
Bro, that's
we was
all
about
the
to talk
babies at
about that.
Granny
Yeah.
house.
So that's the whole thing. It's like women out here have kids, 4 and 5 kids, and they talk about they ain't shit baby daddies and all this other thing, right? And you got 4 or 5 kids that you don't even put quality time in, and they live in your house, but you may be at work, you may be at school, you may be come and go type of, see them in the morning type of stuff. That's not
Or
putting
locked
in
in
time,
locked
right?
in a room with another dude you trying to make it work with.
Exactly. While the kids just in the house doing what they're doing, so you're not putting in time, but yet and still you gonna try to discredit this man and say, oh, you can't, like even talking about Nick Cannon. Let's just go Nick Cannon because he got about 6 or 7. So let's go to Nick Cannon, right?
Yeah.
But Nick Cannon financially well off. But the complaint women are having or criticizing him for is just, how's he gonna spend that much time? He got 7 kids and they in different places. He can't spend that much time and this, that, third. Like,
why is that your business?
Yeah, first of all, why is it your business? But not only that, if I can financially provide for all of my kids, if I can make it to, important days, be present and with the mother, have a open, parenting communication with the kid's mother to where we on the same page, interacting, we got FaceTime, we got all these things. I could put more time in with those 7 kids from being in a central
Nick Cannon
location
level, and
on
Nick Cannon
Nick Cannon level, then you are putting in time with your 4 kids living in the same house.
Seriously, if you can throw a football once a week, that's good enough because these kids want to be in their VR system
That's
more
what I'm
than
saying.
they want to
I
see
was
you.
just finna say my teenager,
I
I
like
don't even
that,
know
Cat.
them no more. I have to go, bro. I go in my stepson's room like, dude, is you breathing?
I
I'm like,
do
it's
this-
been 13 hours since I even seen
But
you,
I do
bro.
the same thing to my daughter, bro.
The
I go
only
upstairs
person,
and be like,
the only person that bothers me, bro, is my 3-year-old son who will be 4. This 11th coming up right here, the coming day. That's the only person that come looking for me. Dad, I want them children. Don't bother me. I don't even know they in the house.
yeah, it happens.
I'll walk out a little. Oh Lord, y'all here? Oh Lord, they gonna tuck in. They gonna tuck in. I ain't know y'all was here to go tuck up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Dad ain't even know y'all was here. I ain't put on a little robe.
Walking around comfortable.
Hey, y'all quiet. Make a noise or something. I almost got shot. Man, them kids don't be bothering nobody, man. Them kids
Yeah.
start raising themselves, especially with technology. They start raising themselves so early these days. Man.
Yeah, it's
You feel what I'm
true.
saying? So for you to be a father, man, I'm telling you the truth. I got
You
3
gotta
children.
install
I
morals
say-
and values and principles and all that. You don't have to be around the kid 8
But they
hours a
talk
day,
about
9 hours
the
a day.
kid gonna stop you from spending time with them about 10, 11. They going to
Right.
sleepovers. They
Uh-huh.
got water gun fight. Man, these kids
They wanna play the game. They wanna do their own
No, they
things.
playing the game
Yeah.
with their partners. Nigga, I gotta get a day in with my kids. I look at a count. I'm like, when y'all free?
when you're free.
They like Michael Jackson. I gotta keep up with them. I'm just part of Jackson 5. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, look, these women be like, how can y'all have all these kids? My nigga, we having them.
That's a fact.
We take care of them. We protect them,
fact.
take care of them. That's all we can do.
That's a
Teach them
fact.
good morals and make sure that they gotta keep up them good morals because we gonna be their disciplinary figure. That's all I can do.
Right.
As far as sitting in their face all day long, you got to scratch and you got an eye booger,
Right.
No, that's your job. So
Yeah.
you want to hear question this man with 30 kids because he can't do your job with them 30 kids.
Right.
You couldn't have 30 kids right
Right.
now and keep up as a mother
And-
and mad that he got 30 kids as a father and he is keeping
Right,
up with it.
and that shows the difference between man and woman.
Blame
Because
God.
if a woman have 30 kids,
She could never keep
that's
up.
30 kids in her house. A
Yeah.
man can have 30 kids and it may be 2 with this woman,
This hut.
3 with this woman.
That's how I
2
was in
with
Africa.
right. And if he's having children with successful women, then his kids are good. They good when they with their moms, and now they got a pops that's also put. So they kids, his 30 kids could potentially be better off than your 4 kids if you're a struggling mother.
And then you got to think, them 30 different kids that's gonna be able to bring resources. I mean, bet nobody try to pop off and fight
Absolutely.
nobody. Them 30 kids are gonna be able to
That's
help each
a
other
clan,
too. They in school.
bruh. That's a
One of them
village.
kids gonna cut hair. One of them kids gonna do hair. One of them kids gonna fix cars. One of them kids gonna know taxes. One of them kids gonna build houses. That man done had a village,
empire,
bro.
absolutely.
And see, they done taught our black women they can't stand that we are going to be the head of that village, bro. See, they could be the head of the village, or we can all sit back and worship somebody else as the head of our village. But the black man can't be the head of the village. See, when he took that picture and all his women were letting him be in his child, they was mad that they let him in his child's life.
Like, why the fuck wouldn't they? Because they're not
They
bitter
mad
women.
that- they
Like
mad
you
that
sitting home trying to keep your kid or keep your father out of your kid's
My
life.
kid wouldn't have been in the picture.
That's toxic.
See, it would have been with these other women, it'd have been 29, 28 babies in the picture, and then they'd have
Because
had
two of them would say, "I'm not sending my baby along. They not gonna be a part of that." Like, that's
But
they
you slept with
siblings.
them. But you slept with
and
them.
that's their siblings. And you probably had a baby with them after what? What were you, number
After
8?
25.
What were you, number 9?
These women was 24, 25.
Yeah,
26. Like, he
like-
got 30 kids, bro.
Yeah.
We're all in the span of each other.
Yeah.
So nah, man. Shout out to homie, man. for
Big
being
shout
in-
out to
for
homie.
being in his kid's life, man. Them
And
kids,
fuck all you suckers out there making men. I'm talking to men that's making videos trying to discredit this nigga or talk bad about him. Like, I don't give a fuck whether you single, got
Speak.
kids on your own or whatever.
Preach.
You's a fucking sucker, nigga.
You a sucker, man. Hey, look, these women learn from women. These women don't be speaking down to other women, man. Y'all stop talking down to other men, man. Y'all just stop. You ain't got nothing to say, don't say nothing. That's what
Right,
women do.
exactly. Don't say nothing.
Just
You ain't
don't
got
say
nothing
nothing,
good to
bro.
say. Don't say
'Cause
nothing.
We getting talked about too much. This man got 30 kids.
You know who that do? That be them feminist niggas though.
Yeah.
That want to align themselves with women purposes and just want to, hoorah and hooray for every woman thing, like being a pick me type of nigga. You know what I mean? Like
the only cheerleader,
yeah.
the only boy cheerleader on the squad.
Yeah,
I had to get on the
exactly.
internet and tell a dude that one time. I said, bro, you like the dude that's the only dude that's a cheerleader on the cheerleading squad, but still want us to think you straight. We know who he is. Dude.
Yeah.
You might as well come out the closet. Cause ain't no way you advocating this hard for something that ain't your purpose or cause unless
Right.
you really feel like this your purpose or cause, then that means you what?
Yeah.
So, I'm the type of person, man,
See, but women don't call those men that advocate and fight with them. They don't call them men gay.
they don't even suspect it.
They don't say they gay.
They don't-
He must be gay. They don't say that
Cause he fight for my rights.
Because women just want someone to agree with them. As long as you agree, and again,
Good.
we're not talking about absolutes. All women is not this. We talking about them women that making these comments that
Yeah.
we've been talking about. Those type of women just want people to agree with them. They lose friends because they got friends that keep it real with them and tell them, "Oh, girl, you was
my
wrong. You
goodness.
shouldn't have did that." They will fucking leave that friend alone.
That homegirl that really love him, they gonna leave her
Absolutely.
alone.
They gonna leave
They
her
gonna mess with
alone.
the woman that want to sleep with their man.
Exactly.
And they be mad at the man when he sleep with her.
Exactly.
Been your friend 5 years. I've been turning her down for
Checkmate.
5 years. I've been
Checkmate.
turning her down for 5 years. Now you made me mad. I'm gonna hit her today. We sorry, y'all.
I'm ready to say show over. We done. Cut the
What they
segment.
put in the carrot juice, man? I'm just saying. We telling y'all how it happened,
Yeah,
man.
no, for
Go on,
real,
bro.
man.
Go on, but
nah,
like,
you talking though,
yeah,
bro.
man,
You hit
for
that
real.
shit right there,
For
bro.
real though, man. You know what I'm saying? Be around, like I'm just saying, man. Look, I'm standing up for bruh because 30 kids is a lot of responsibility, even for a deadbeat dad, even for a half-beat dad,
Right.
even for a dad that just want to add all them on Facebook. If you had all your 30 kids just as Facebook for that, and they gotta say you they dad, that's embarrassing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for him to be proud,
Present right now,
and
in
they
this
can
moment.
call
Yeah,
him.
right.
But how is that different than you going to a church and feeling like y'all can depend on that pastor? It's just one of him.
Then we don't want to touch that. We know we got into that.
It's 20,000 of y'all. It's 30,000 of y'all that go to one church, and all y'all can depend on TD Jakes.
Oh, y'all depending on pastor. Pastor giving the word.
But I can't be father. I can't be a father like
Right.
that. How can pastor like that, but I can't father like that? Ain't no way he can be pastor and lead, and I can't be a father like that. I can lead my kids. If I had one wife and my wife had 30 kids, I still would have to be what? A motherfucking man.
Right.
If she had 15 set of, goddamn 5 set of triplets, she get pregnant 5 times and have 15 kids, 30 kids, whatever, 10 set of triplets, whatever. However the math got to come out with. You feel what I'm
However the
saying?
math got to come out to make
Yeah,
it work.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Scenario. But what I'm saying is, I would have to figure it out because that's what I've done.
Yeah.
We finally get men who, no matter how bad it was, they're stepping up, man.
That's a fact.
And it don't matter if you're a Michael B. Jordan stepping up. It don't matter if you're a man with 30 kids stepping up.
Right.
They don't
Stepping
care.
up,
So
yeah.
why step up, man?
Yeah.
Why? And then when you got men not even trying, look at men. Man, look, it don't matter if I'm 30 kids out here deep, being player, but I'm gonna handle my responsibilities.
Fact.
Or I'm out here being the most responsible, successful, productive man in the world. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You're gonna have as an opinion about me as a black man, you don't like me.
Right.
So the hate for the black man has to be acknowledged, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all hate black women.
Yeah, it's a lot of hate.
Y'all hate black women.
It's a lot of misandry.
Yeah,
it's a lot of misandry. Right? The women like to talk about misogynist.
Yeah.
But they, a lot of people don't even know the word or probably don't even never heard of it. But
when you said it, I told myself I can't spell that. When you said that, I thought I can't spell that.
Yeah, misandry,
Yeah.
misandry, and it's like the hate that women have for men.
Yeah.
It's like a deep-rooted, sometime conscious, sometime subconscious hate for men. And it needs to be addressed. Like, I feel like more than ever, men need to bond together right now. And I'm talking about straight men.
Yeah.
It's time for straight men to start a fucking coalition.
And stop letting them call you gay.
Exactly.
Don't nobody give a damn about that. That's your partner, man.
Stop letting them call you gay. Right.
You ain't gay.
That's a fact.
You ain't got to prove that to nobody. We grown ass men. You ain't never did nothing gay in your life. You ain't never wanted no man. What you finna start moving around different because somebody says something you doing as a straight man, they feel is gay. Try to fight them. I bet they try to say now you're being toxic. Yeah. Whoop your ass, call me gay. Shit, I tell you that. You see me in public still. Oh, him and Ferris, my ass close. Ma'am, don't say that no more.
Yeah.
I don't know you. That's an assault charge. Like if I whoop a Negro, don't do that no more, ma'am. Jump on you now. I ain't gay now. Don't say that. You don't make me want to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nah.
And that don't make no one homophobic.
Nah, it don't.
It's just that we letting you know we're not gay. You know what I'm saying? We subscribe to one thing and one thing only, and that's PUSSY.
All caps. All caps, man. No
All
caps.
caps.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because it's so hard to sit up there and advocate for men, and then you get to talk for 5 seconds. Girl, you think he gay? What this nigga just said he tired of women cheating on men. Yeah, you think he's saying that because he gay?
Yeah.
You know, he tired of women using men for their money. You think he's saying it because a real man would just want to let a woman use.
Like the little side talk.
Yeah, but what? I'm talking about.
That's how it
You know
go,
what I'm saying? Oh man, why y'all doing this, doing that third? Little dick energy, girl. Little dick energy. I'm talking about all in the crowd. Hey, you can't say nothing as a man, bro. And they got something to say to you. You know what I'm saying? So speak as a man, no way. Anyway, because when you quiet, bro, that's why a lot of us straight men are getting pushed out the way because we ain't making no noise. Meanwhile, they talking. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't taking no action. Why? Because without the noise, you have no plan. See, a lot of people say shut up and get the work, but you can't get the work without no plan. You can't make a plan without talking. So at some point in time, we as black men got to start down and discuss this shit now and talk. So we come up with a plan. Then we gonna shut up and get to work. But all this shut up and get to work, they ain't doing nothing but benefiting society. These women, everybody except us.
You know what I think would be great? Black men, like we all coexist in this society, but I feel like straight men, the LGBT community, black women or women, men, whatever the case may be, and in its respective group, should all focus on their group needs, right? And then once each of those groups is focused on their group needs, then we can start coming towards the table and start understanding what everybody needs. Because what's happening is you got women, that's fighting for the gay movement, right? You have these people fighting for the women's movement.
Straight men fight for the women's movement.
Straight women fighting for the women's movement. Yeah. So it's like everybody's not focusing on what their issue is. They're so busy trying to cater to what someone else's issue is or what they fight is.
That's real.
We got to stick together for them. We got to fight for their plight. And in the midst of doing that, sometimes these other people's agendas conflicts with yours.
Yeah.
But you're so busy paying attention to theirs, you're not acknowledging that this shit is hurting you. Women fighting for trans women to have the same right as them, to be women just like them. You basically are fighting for a so-called what you consider to be equality and what you want to be fair. But ultimately, once that movement gets its position of power, it's gonna lessen your value. because they're gonna jump ahead of you because you get what I'm saying? Like y'all not focused on the fact that this movement can potentially diminish who y'all are. So what y'all should be advocating for is women's right. Like no woman should want a trans woman to participate in women's sports because they're coming over into your field. They're gonna extract from what you got going on here. And that's why I feel like individually, if everybody got what I was trying to break down, but each group need to worry about themselves individually. And as far as straight men, it's time for us to start worrying about us because ain't nobody else worrying about us. Gay people are not fighting for a straight man right. Women are not fighting for a straight men's right.
Nah, the government, none of that.
No government, nobody. BLM, none of these movements are fighting for a straight men's right. They
Obama, Kamala Harris,
right,
none of them.
They actually oppose a straight man's right. So if everything that we see going on is affecting us, even though other things affect others, but it seems like all of those things affect us on top of regular stuff that men got to go through, straight men. So it's like, when do we find time to focus on us? We need to focus on us. And that's what people hated about Kevin Samuels. He found time to just focus on fucking men. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to speak the truth and say how men really feel, and I'm going to put it out there, and I'm not having no filter. I'm not catering to women. I'm not changing how I'm gonna say it to try to fit nobody else's narrative. Like, and we need attention on us, bro.
Yeah.
We need to focus on us. Like, we serious, straight men seriously need to fucking form a coalition, bro.
And getting back to the point, man, I think that was the problem with the whole MBJ situation, man. I mean, when you're not the focus of yourself, and when you live in a society where you're never the focus of yourself, no matter how successful you are, no matter what you got going on. I mean, I just love everything you just said because, like, that be the problem when a woman gets with a man, they find out, and they feel like he a simp. Or they find out he a simp. Oh, he got everything going on. He got money and everything, but he ain't into himself like that. He ain't the focus. And they don't want to call it that. They don't want to say that's what it is because then we all be like, oh, y'all want self-centered men. Y'all want misogynistic men. You want toxic men. That's what they want. They just won't admit it. So, you know, your focus always has to be you as a man. And I say that earlier, you know, we was talking about, you know, being in a relationship, but it takes a woman time to earn, but your focus becoming part of, you know, on her or anything else that she got going on. Initially, this is why I say the woman that gets with you should be focused on you while you focus on you. So that you can get the time and get the build to be able to focus on y'all, right, and her as an individual. But at first, why are you meeting a woman and the whole courting process is about you
focusing on her? Right?
Why would you do that? This is why I love the point you made to come back to Michael B. Jordan, right? Because if the focus would have been him, she would have been working for him, and nobody likes losing out on their assets or losing out on their investment, fellas. Right. See, that's you come in a relationship investing into a woman out top, she wins from the day she walk away because she won from the day it started. But if you come in saying, well, you know what, I need you to help me build me, she's not going to build you for another woman to have you. So why would you come into the relationship sipping?
And build her for another man to
have build her. That's what he did. I'm not mad at Laurie. That was his fault. And you can't be mad at men when women make this mistake, is what I'm saying. Getting back to our point.
True indeed.
You build this, a man has to have a woman build him up so she can value having you, bro, because you are her product. This is why a pimp can keep a hoe.
And at the end of the day, you only want a woman that's going to help build you. Like you said, you focus on yourself. You find a woman that's willing to help, more focus on you, and you keep elevating, and in return of you elevating, y'all elevate, and now y'all can focus on a whole bigger plan.
Yeah, right. And I'm gonna go back to what I said because you got at me right when I said this is why a pimp can keep a hoe. I'm not saying that in the sense of a relationship. Hold on now, I kept that point. I'm saying this is why the pimp game works. That woman looks at that pimp like everything he is, I've created. That was my money. I worked on him. So why would you leave him alone? I just can't leave him alone because everything he is me. I kind of won't. I'm not going to leave until I can get something back up out of him. Yeah. Because I done put so much into him. Fellas, it's dangerous for you to have a woman that's around you and she ain't put nothing in, but she will leave you, bro. Yeah. She ain't got no stake in you. Yeah. She ain't got nothing invested into you. She ain't got no seed planted until you waiting for it to harvest. This is why when you first start courting a woman, man, you paying for everything, but you know, and everything like that. But everything about you now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Outside of money,
And you paying for the deal today so she can be a woman and be courted the right way. No.
Absolutely.
We talking about what I like, and yeah, we need to go to the movies I want to see, and we need to go talk to my mama so you know how to cook her kind of great. I don't need to meet your daddy right now. You can be my mama. And that's what men are messing up at. You feel what I'm saying? She need to go down and sit down and talk to your mama and let your mama tell her how you like your fried chicken. You over there all of her daddy favorite, what you bringing to the table. She ain't never been in your mama house.
Yeah. Right.
No, she didn't go to mama house first.
Right.
You feel me? And if we handle it like that, you won't get MBJ, man.
I like
or
that.
At least you'll
I like
be
how
the
you said that.
Or at least you'll be the dude with 30 kids.
The dude with 30 kids.
At least you be the dude with 30 of them. You know,
Salute.
Hey, look, one thing about having 30 kids, he ain't got everybody worried about who gonna wipe his ass when he get old. One of them kids gonna wipe his ass when he get old.
Yeah.
He gonna be all right.
Yeah,
Then he gonna have
few of them.
He gonna have like 90 grandkids.
Yeah, a few of them gonna love the shit out of it. And if he's installing any type of, values and man,
y'all
them
love
kids
each
and them
other.
kids, they gonna be a problem.
If he tell them kids to all love, he just teaching y'all stood together, y'all love each other. And they teach that today. By the time they have grandkids, there's 90 of them. By the time they kids have kids, bro.
But don't let them teach them financial literacy. Don't let them teach them stocks and bonds.
And they go teach their friend,
at early age, 30 kids learning about the significance and importance of finances.
So is it wrong for a black man to have 30 kids, or is it necessary at this point, bro? Do we need to start spreading our seed?
I told you it's necessary.
No, I know. I just want to ask
put here to be fruitful and multiply.
I'm talking about, what about as a repairment to our culture? Do we need more Michael B. Jordans, or do we need more men with 30 kids? As a repairment to our culture.
We need more men with 30 kids.
Like, I'm not going to change my mind.
No.
Like, right now in our culture, we probably had about 30 kids. Probably, God forgive me for saying this, probably lost their life in the hood somewhere. Between Chicago, the mass shootings that been going on in Chicago, between LA. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So for this man to be procreating like that, I mean, how is that not healthy, man? That's why we not dying out.
Repopulating the earth.
Repopulating us, damn near.
Yeah.
Damn near repopulating us. Yeah. We the one dying out.
Repopulating us on Earth.
There you go. Put them together, something. You know what I'm saying? Repopulate us on Earth. But yeah, now am I advocating to saying every man need to go out there and have 30 kids? Nah, bro, because I don't know how. It take a lot of family help. We got to give the women in his life a lot of credit for being mature and for being understanding and not going against the grain when it comes to their children having a father in their life under any circumstances and conditions.
Right.
It's not him. It takes a village for him to create a village.
Actually, shout out to those women.
Shout out to those
Big
women,
shout out
bro,
to those women.
Bro,
absolutely.
It take a village for a man to be able to run the village. They have to be on one accord with the man.
Right.
And what we don't have right now is...
So
go ahead.
So you see the beauty of that dynamic and how we expressing the different angles of it. That's how I feel about polygamy. And that's how polygamy is supposed to work. You know what I mean? And not from the perspective of just a sexual
not building. You say building. Or you can be Michael B. Jordan.
And be with one person and then she break your heart and leave, and you didn't even get a chance to have a kid with her. So you ain't populate, you ain't build. All you did was invest time and lost time.
And showed her how much she was worth while she going to the next man.
Right.
You didn't do nothing what God put you here for.
Absolutely.
So this is what we face with this bid. I mean, we just go keep going down this road of trying to please the woman individually. I got the black man. Are we gonna continue to keep going down this road to try to please the black woman individually? Or we gonna build our communities the way we gonna build our communities, man?
Build our communities the way we have to build our communities. Like, we got to think about it. There's room, even though there's gonna be men having 30 kids, there's room for Michael B. Jordans.
Yeah.
There's room for those, and there's gonna be women that get some of those.
Harvey breaking his heart, but yeah, you're right. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's gonna be women that get some of those. It's gonna be women that get some of those men.
He gonna wake up next week. He gonna grow some dreads. Michael B. Jordan gonna have some dreads. He already had Jerry Kilmore.
He gonna say mask on, mask off. Nigga, fuck it. I'm. But yeah, bro. Like,
yeah. But I get what you're saying. It's always gonna have men that want one.
Exactly.
It's always gonna be room for that.
But the reality is, and we spoke about this before, there's more women than men.
Always, man.
So there's gonna be a need for a man to impregnate multiple women, unless we're gonna say every one woman get one man, and then whatever women is left over, they don't deserve no kids or no man.
Y'all go to white man.
Yeah, or somewhere else. Like, even if they want to stay within their race, if they built on black culture and they just want to date in their race, you tell them no. It's one for everybody. This it's 100 for 100 right here, and then the rest, the 1,000 of y'all got to figure it out. But y'all can't get none of our man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sharing our man with you.
So ain't that kind of, bro? I told my wife, I said, bro, and I swear on everything I love, I said the biggest thing I realized about cheating, I said, y'all know men are dogs. I said, y'all done had y'all fun in life. So it ain't about no, like a man doing something you ain't never did in life. You might not be doing it to me in a relationship, but you had your sexual fun in life. I said, it's really about you just not want to share with another woman, which means it's not about us being loyal to you. It's about you
being loyal to that sister, yeah. Because if she's doing bad,
and I
and
come
I'm
out,
able to
and all she
into
gonna
a
get is some
household
sex
and help,
that's all I'm gonna get out of ultimately some sex. Something you gave niggas for free. And hey, you can't take that,
right?
That's getting crazy.
Because
it's because you don't.
They don't really rock for each other like that.
Nah.
They push that womanhood stuff, but they don't really work and operate in that sisterhood system.
Meanwhile, I say plenty of homeboys share women.
Yeah,
Juvie wife is my baby mama. I done seen plenty of men share women and be partners and love. I mean, dap each other now, but it's hard for you to find a woman that'll say, "No, you know what?"
What Kanye said last week? She had a baby from Buster. Look, he still was with her.
Look, I'm down south. He up north. I come with June. I come with Kanye West. Yeah, but y'all get the point, man. You know what I'm saying? Life is getting plenty simple for men to understand. You know what I'm saying? Why Grandpa and them was moving the way they moving.
Yeah.
You know, Grandpa, he ain't sleeping now with this woman. Hey, Grandma loves the dirty drawers too. Yeah, you got a man that's all faithful to you. You can't stand Leroy. You know, talk about him like a dog.
Right.
And he can't get nobody else but you because he with you. You know, he got that one bumming job. He got that little car that don't start all the time, but he love you. And you can't stand Leroy.
Right.
But you see the woman down the street, she got the man that every other woman wants. You wish you had a man like that.
Or you sleeping with that man. You probably the woman that's cheating with that next woman's husband.
No, shake my juice up.
You get what I'm saying? But you don't want your man. You don't want your Michael B. Jordan that's home looking at you faithfully, like only thinking about you. You don't want that.
I don't want that. So we just, saying just to close the show, man, we just trying to make the community, man. These celebrities are having a big impact on letting men and women know what we both thinking. Behind closed doors, and we bringing it out to social media. You know, y'all getting online. We are getting online with these platforms and speaking on how we feel about these celebrity lives, and might be ruining ours.
Yeah,
ruin our chance of having a relationship.
But at least you know, coming right here, the 2 P's in the podcast, we're gonna give it to you real,
straight up,
unfiltered, and more than likely, it's gonna be an uncommon opinion.
You know what I'm saying? When you heading for the top, you know, one thing Michael B. Jordan did, he did what Kevin Samuels said that women do. You headed for the top 10 percentile of women. And she has options. She exercised her options. She ain't do nothing wrong. But in the community that's looking at this, trying to say that, oh, I'm finna rock and roll the same way, baby. Yeah,
in a nutshell, bro.
That's it.
Because in a nutshell, 2 people was in a relationship. One proposed. He obviously was ready for marriage. One wasn't.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
That's the end of it.
Nobody should be like, he shouldn't be ridiculed, really, when you think about it. She shouldn't be ridiculed. He's going to, of course.
By us, for sure.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, in all reality,
lame.
he should be granted the right to be a simp or lame or whatever. Like he said, that's what he want to be.
But men are going to look at him and say, I would have been Future. Yeah.
I would have chosen to be Future, right?
I'd have been Diddy. I'd have backed up my son. Son, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get at the daddy.
Let me show you what to do.
Let me show you. I'm going to take on the trip. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring her back in shape for you. I'm going to teach you how to suck it for real. You know, like, that's what he should have did.
Yeah.
And all men are saying is, hey, some of y'all are like that, man. No matter how beautiful Laurie Harvey is, some men saw her for what she was.
Yeah.
And what we say, and sometimes as a man, bro, you gotta stop doing how these women doing, man. Don't look at no woman, bro, that's telling you who she is, that showed you who she is, and want something different.
Or feel that you can change it.
Or feel that you can change it, bro, and then be hurt when you can't. Or mad you can't. Nah, you gotta be okay.
Or should we say, when we talking about men from the woman perspective, we should say men saving.
Oh
women.
yeah.
The saving part.
You ain't saving Laurie Harvey. She's safe.
Yeah, she
in somebody's arms right now.
Being consoled.
Be it what? Rub down, you hear me? And he loving every moment of it. That little 6-pack of hers, man. Y'all get y'all a 6-pack, y'all can be Laurie Harvey. Y'all ain't got no 6-pack though.
Hit the gym.
Hey,
Hit the
man,
gym.
hit
Get
the
on
gym,
that workout
man.
plan.
Get on that workout plan, man. But nah,
Yeah,
Lord,
take care of yourself, man.
Take
Health
care of
is wealth.
yourself.
Like ultimately, we having fun, laugh, make light of stuff here and there, but take care of yourself, man. You know when you look in the mirror whether you like what you see,
Carrot
whether it's a
juice.
little too much hanging here, a little too much hanging there. You know what I mean? All it takes is self accountability to get rid of it.
And I hate to say it, women, we
Or you
want
can
y'all
make excuses.
We want y'all to get like on lower level. There's gonna be just more y'all that's out here playing us, and the ones that ain't in our feelings, we gonna be just fine with getting played. Just come on, play us, get on fine, get you a 6-pack, and you know what I'm saying. Come on down and play all the men. Y'all think y'all hurting men. Y'all hurting about them 80% of men. That's the problem. They hurt 80% of men feeling who lame. But us 10-20% of men, y'all come on down. You know what I'm saying? We got something
Nigga
for you.
said, "Come on down."
Come on down. We got something for you.
The
Come
price
on.
is right.
Hey, what? You know what I'm saying? Come play. Come Harvey me. Come Laurie Harvey me. You know what I'm saying? I'm married, so I can. But I'm speaking for the men that back in my day when I was out there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hey man, woman couldn't play me, man, and then gave me some. You the guy. It's his turn. Okay. when you want to ride at Six Flags, don't you got to unbuckle? You got to ride.
That's a fact.
Somebody
You
else
gotta
got
ride.
to take it.
Somebody else gotta take that
Hey,
seat.
hey, look now. Don't y'all stop doing what y'all doing. Some of us, man, I used to appreciate it. Some of them men out there still do. We got sons out here. We don't want we don't want our sons just like y'all mama don't want y'all giving it all to no man. Well, shit, we want our sons to have fun too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all keep doing y'all. Y'all think y'all hurting feelings. Now we rooting for y'all. Laurie Harvey, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stop being Michael B. Jordans. Yeah. Keep being Laurie Harveys. You know what I'm saying?
I guess especially at 25.
Oh,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Oh, man.
Because that's too. You shouldn't be getting married at 25.
But at least she taught him. She
Yeah,
taught him. She taught him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta appreciate Lord, man. I gotta give me a Lord poster. You know what I'm saying? I rock with
grown ass man
I
just
rock
say
with
he
Lil'
gotta
mama.
get him a
Hey,
Laurie
hey,
poster.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell my son this was gonna happen to you. You don't be an OG. It's gonna happen to you. You'll be a PIMP, a MAC.
Alright, so what would you coin it as? It wouldn't be relationship goals. What would it be? What goals?
Player goals. You can
Player
play
goals?
this. You can play this. They can play you. It's player goals right here.
Player goals.
You either gonna go after women with goals of getting played, or you gonna go after women like this with goals of playing them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, son, it's gonna happen one way or other at the age you at. You ain't 30. You ain't 35. Women are not ready to be married yet or in a single relationship. They're gonna tell you that because they want all y'all to put y'all all into them. So they can just start picking from y'all. Don't do that. So don't fall for that. She gonna be 19, want you to be her only one. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't ask that from her, and don't you get that to her.
Right.
Mind your business to her, mind her. Strap up. Y'all shouldn't be out here. Nah, strap up. You go there, strap up. Don't be kissing all in the mouth.
That's a fact.
That's it. You kiss a woman in the mouth, don't come my house. You kiss your wife in the mouth. You don't kiss no woman in the mouth. You don't know what she's doing, nigga. What you doing? And
Right.
teach them the rules, bro.
Yeah.
But see, you can't be, once again, get back to my point. Don't be sitting there letting your wife hear you talking when she start, you start acting like a little punk now.
Yeah, and you change up your whole tone. You supposed to what?
What?
You got something to say?
So your son
Son in your
know-
throat-
so
son in your throat?
So your son know how to act.
Yeah. Son
When-
in your throat?
So he
Oh,
won't,
okay. Now let me finish saying what I was saying.
So your son won't turn off Laurie. So
Right.
he'll be a man. Because you taught him how to be a man. See, our sons ain't turning these women on because we was doing whatever we could to keep a woman happy. We already had. Teach your son how to be a man so that woman like, yeah, that's what turn her on. So and guess what? Your wife can get turned on. You stand your ground too 9 times out of 10. We got to just raise our children, man.
Right.
Raise our sons. Because the daughter's getting raised by obviously. Look at Laurie. We got to raise our sons to be what Laurie want. Futures. Futures. And stop being scared to do that, bro.
You said raise our son.
You gonna raise your son to be Michael B. Jordan or Future, bro? Which one? I want my son to be Future. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no Michael B. Jordan ass son, bro. Don't come around here with that. I'm gonna disown you.
Yeah, my son. I want my son to be like me, if anything.
I know, but you
I'm
get what
not
I'm
gonna hold you
saying.
back. I definitely get what you're
I'm
saying.
mentality, bro.
I definitely
You
get
know
what
what
you're
I'm
saying,
saying?
bro.
They-
We talking about celebrities here,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
get it.
yeah.
I'm just
You know
saying
what I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
But nah, babe. We just gotta raise our sons to be what these women want. They won't play us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want. We've been raising our sons to be Michael B. Jordan, and look what's happening to our sons. Son, you write a woman a letter, you open a door, and you give all your money to her. You let your woman get your check. You make all the money, but then you give her the whole check.
And the thing is, what happens is especially when you do things like that to the wrong woman, you doing things like that to the woman that just want the nigga that's gonna buy her a Birkin. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Or that's gonna, you know, what Chris Brown said, these hoes ain't loyal.
They not,
Right.
bruh.
Didn't he just say they'll leave you for a rich nigga like me?
Yeah. And he didn't did it. You know how many times Chris Brown did it, bro?
You know what I mean? He didn't make the song for nothing. He
Yeah.
know.
Right from the heart.
She probably was just like, oh no, I don't know, my man. It's like, and right there, like men that are participating in, I guess, quote unquote, being a side nigga or whatever, or just, you know, freely having sex with women, like
knowing she got
exercising their options. No, we know when they go to the hotel, we chilling. We know that this is somebody else's. So automatically, especially as a teenager growing up, you start catching shit. You like, yo, she on the phone with this nigga talking about she out with her girls and she in the hotel bed right next to me. Like, it start making you process things different, right?
To the point where you
that's why I
become-
say your upbringing.
Your demographics.
Exactly, your
How-
demographics.
What people gonna think when I look.
Exactly.
You let a girl play you. I'm like, Birds, you was my partner. I thought you was solid, bro. But you got with Sierra, started doing gay stuff, and I started doing ballerina dance stuff. Man, I think about you different now. Now I'm not buying your new CD. How people think about, women want to say you shouldn't care about how people think about you when it comes to being in a relationship with me. How, bro? I gotta sell myself as a man every day. People gotta buy me for me to take care of you.
Yeah.
They gotta want me to be around. I gotta have things in common with other men. Nah, bro, I can't sit up here and allow my relationship with you to deter me financially as a man.
Let's look at it like I could bring up Snoop as an example. Snoop been married for as long as we know, right?
Yeah.
But Snoop is still known as the coolest nigga with all the hoes. Player, like, even if
He
he
never
having
let his
sex with
marriage
him or
took
not,
a-
whatever. His marriage stayed intact, and he kept his image of what people knew him.
Shout
for.
out to Snoop wife.
Yeah, he kept his image, and the wife was supportive of it.
She Coretta Scott King in my book.
You know what I mean?
Snoop wife, and they still
And it
together.
all worked out perfectly.
Snoop
fine.
Dogg had girls gone wild, still got his wife.
Right.
Shout out to his wife, man, because hey, that's what he put food on the table, man. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying what y'all say about Laurie Harvey. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I'm just gonna say.
And we done.
We done for
We
today. That's my
wrapping
last
up.
joke, man. I done took it too far, man. I done took it too far.
Man, again, we hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the comment section.
A lighter show today, not so political, man. We try to get a couple jokes in, talk about something
Exactly.
that's not so political and serious, man. You know what I'm saying?
If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button,
Leave them comments.
get that notification, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace. Much love, man.